Okay, we're back in Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero. I hit level 29 fighting the bull things, like, right here. We're going to open the chest and fight Master Cryon. You want to make sure you have impede abilities when you're going to this fight. So here you can see his info. Rare ice monster that freezes moisture inside its body, allowing it to cast powerful ice arts. And it doesn't really have like a specific elemental weakness or anything. Okay, it sucks that he's gonna get the art off immediately. Both of them will. So they can be delayed, it looks like. Just I'm in no rush to move. So I wonder if we actually have to deal damage in order to impede. If that's the case, then yeah, I'm gonna bail. He can't reach. Okay, this sucks. I'm really disappointed here. She doesn't. Oh, she does have a forte. Let's thaw Randy real quick. Yeah, that sucks. Well, so much for the team rush. The other one's not chrono down anymore. And we're just gonna keep lobbing spells. As long as it's not a water spell, it probably doesn't matter. Out of curiosity, I want to try this. So I'll explain what I wanted to do since it's clearly not working. You have to impede 100 things in order to get one of the trophies in the game, so this was where I wanted to do it at. It's just for some reason I'm not allowed to interrupt them. The other one's dead. So if I still want an achievement, the thing that I can do is just stretch this out so long I get enough 7 rushes in order to get the 3 times bonus. And I don't know how the spell turns count exactly. 1, 2, 3. So yes, those do count. I imagine the 3 times multiplier is much easier to get on the higher difficulties because if the enemies take less damage, maybe have more HP. As long as they can be delayed, you can just 7 rush them into oblivion. And keep in mind you can switch over to water spells if you want to make this even more time inefficient to get said achievement. It's just we'd have to see a lot more 7 rushes than I would like. I think we probably could beat these guys flawlessly now that I know not to waste time trying to impede. So Tio gets half for EP back. Just need that for Ellie. No. I'm just gonna continue throwing spells, try to get an extra second rush or two. Never mind. So we got 9, so you can see we're at 1.9. Had I stretched out the fight for twice as long, then yeah, we could have gotten that easy. Keep in mind, to do that, you also want to let them get their healing turns now and then, so that they have more bulk to stay in the fight. And we get an Ares gem for that. You are now breathing manually. That's my revenge for taking that quartz. That's the bull enemy that's new to this area. Ares. Ares. So yeah, this is actually a good one. Contemplating which one of them I want to give it to. We could have Randy hit really, really hard with it. He does have Strike for more chance to crit. So only gets 7. Wow. We have to take the bus back because I actually walked around here so I can get both enemies. Crossbell East. We want to take this into Central Square. Park it right there in the middle of the way to annoy the hell out of everyone. Hi again, Uncle Miles. Lloyd, it's good to see you. If anyone's mistaken, you must be here for... Yep, we're here for work. I believe you sent a request to the Triple S for help, right? Just as I thought. I'm glad you guys came so quickly. Thank you, I'm in your debt. The request said you need help locating and retrieving some overdue books again. Yep, this isn't the first time I requested this of you. Let's get to it, shall we? Allow me to explain the details. Of course. Splendid, you're doing me a huge favor. You see, several of our patients have yet to bring in their overdue books. I'm terribly sorry, but I'd like for you to locate and return them to me once more. Seems there's still a fair number of people who need a lesson in punctuality. No big deal, we can take care of this lickety-split. About that, I'm afraid it won't be quite so simple this time. Would you mind elaborating? Each person with an overdue book lives outside of Crossbell City. They're all spread out on the outskirts of the state. I see what you mean. Do you at least have their addresses? I sure do. First up is Alfred, who lives in our Morka village. Next is Logie, he's a miner who lives in Mainz. And last we have Flora, resident at St. Ursula Medical College. So I know who all three of those are, unfortunately. Sign I play this game too much. They really are on the outskirts. Man, you're telling me we gotta go all over the state for some books? How irksome that they cannot just follow the rules in the first place. Now, this isn't so bad. We really would try to tackle the issue ourselves, but it's just too far out of our reach this time. So do you mind taking care of this for your dear old uncle? On the bright side, we can use my car if we head out right now. Then it won't be too much of a trek, right? Not a bad idea. Sounds like we'll rely on you to drive us around, Sergeant Major. Alright then, I think it's time we get a move on. Great, thank you. Please return to me once you collected all 3 books. I'm kind to you, everyone. So this one's fairly low priority in my opinion. We need to go over to East Street. Earlier I was talking, like, why isn't she in the Sunday school with the other ones? I guess we'll have to assume she's too young because she can't even use the letter R yet. I'm not trying to be, like, snarky or anything, it's just from the way she speaks, she can't use it. He's already extended his stay for 3 whole weeks, not that it's likely to make much more of a difference. Every day is an adventure with Anton, who knows what'll happen next. I'm begging you, Adios. Please, let me meet with that beautiful angel again. Excuse me, are you Anton? Yep, that's me. Who are you, though? We're with the Crossbell Police Department Special Support Section. We're here to consult with you about a support request. Oh, I've been waiting for you. There's something I want to ask your help with right away. Will you hear me out? We will. The request states that you're trying to locate a woman, right? Yeah, I really need to find her so I can give her my thanks. She pulled me out of the darkness when no one else could. Care to elaborate? Sure, my best friend Ricky and I came here from Laboral on vacation. To be honest, my life stinks. I figured visiting somewhere a little more exciting might help turn it around. Fair enough. Nothing changed, though. I still got slapped across the face by cold, cruel reality of my life. To make matters worse, I managed to lose my wallet and all the money I brought for this trip along with it. Oh man, that really is unfortunate. Well yeah, leave it to someone as dull and hopeless as myself to screw up that badly. I really am my own worst enemy, aren't I? Ricky already tried to help me find my wallet, but it was to no avail. I was thinking I had no other choice but to borrow some mirror from him and limp back home to Laboral. However, that was when it all began. Just when all hope was lost, that kind woman gave me the helping hand I needed. I'm jealous. You don't find a gal like that every day. Seriously, it was all thanks to her efforts I was able to get my wallet back in one piece. As you can imagine, I thought our meeting could have only been fated. When I was lost, trapped in an endless pit of darkness, she held out her hand and pulled me back into the light. She's nothing short of an angel. So, to make an increasingly long story short, you want us to find this girl, right? Yes, that's exactly right. The problem is I've been searching for her for the last 3 weeks, but I haven't found a single lead. I asked the Brewster Guild to help a poor guy out, but they turned me down. They claimed it to be a low-priority case, since she isn't exactly missing. They had far more important work they needed to focus on. Hell, if this were the world, I'd be able to get some help with something as mundane as a drinking contest. So that's referring to, what's her name? The branch manager of the very first Bracer Guild. Her name begins with an A, but I can't remember what it is. It's not I'm drawing a blank right now, but it's Shira's drinking buddy. Are you okay? I'm fine, just reopening a wound. Anyway, moving along. Ricky heard about your team while he was out on town, so he submitted a request for me. Your team's pretty much like the Bracer Guild, right? Come on, help a poor guy out. Well, sure, I suppose. I didn't know the Triple S handed a request of this nature. Your work has a much wider scope than I thought it did. To be fair, something like this is quite rare. So what's the plan, Lloyd? I do not know how I feel about the CPD involving themselves in other people's personal affairs. She makes a good point. And I'll be honest with you guys, I kind of want to scope out this chick. What'd she look like anyway? Bet she's cute as heck, yeah? Cute as heck doesn't even begin to describe her. I still have her burned into my memory. She had a gentle aura about her that could calm even the most churlish of men. Her calm voice radiates an unbridled kindness. And don't get me started on her utterly adorable auburn pigtails. Can't help but shake the feeling that I know someone like that. I agree, that sounds awfully familiar. I too seem to recall encountering someone of a similar description frequently. He's clearly talking about Fran, ain't he? I think you're right. Wait a second, you guys know her? There's a strong chance we do. You said she had auburn-colored hair. Was it roughly the same color as mine? Yeah, it is. It totally is. No, wait, don't tell me. Are you related to each other? Well, assuming we're not mistaken, then yes, I'm actually her older sister. Oh, thank you, sweet Adios. You hear that, Ricky? Fate strikes again. Sure, Anton, if that's what your heart believes, then maybe you're right. Though you're kind of ignoring the possibility that she might not actually be the one. Excuse me, dear sister. What? Does she already have, you know, a romantic partner? Huh? Not that I've heard of. We don't live together, but she's never told me anything of the sort. I see. Anyway, I'd really like to show her my most heartfelt thanks before I head back to Laburl. Would you do me the great honor of asking her to meet with me? Well, I suppose I don't mind. Are you okay with taking on this request, Lloyd? Alright, we'll accept your request. Thank you so much. Okay then, I'm counting on you guys. Please get her to promise to meet with me again. Now that that's all, we should head over to the precinct to see if we can get a hold of her. Bet she's manning the reception desk right now. Good idea, I'll come along with you. A sincere favor started. So I always figured, like, the reason why you're going is you didn't want to tell him where to find her regularly, even if it's right in the middle of the police station, and they'd rough him up a little bit if you really caused a bit of a scene or issue or a problem. Hi everyone, I see you're still tagging along with Triple S, huh, Noe? Did you guys run into a snag while you're investigating those ruins? No, not quite. We're actually here to speak with you, Fran. With me? Did I do something wrong? Not at all, we're just following the lead for this request we're working on. You see, there's a tourist claiming that you helped him during the last day of the anniversary festival. You apparently helped him find his wallet. Does that ring any bells? A wallet? Let me think about that for a second. Right, I do remember that. He's a traveler from Laburl, right? So he really did meet Fran. Boy, let me tell you, that was one hard day. I was on my way home from work when I ran into a man on the verge of tears. I knew I couldn't just leave him like that. We were out past sundown trying to track down that darn wallet of his. Leave it to Fran to drop everything to help some poor schmuck she doesn't even know. Well, I am a member of the police force. It is my duty to help those in need, too. I called HQ over and over again to see if the wallet got turned in. Funnily enough, we ended up finding it under his bed at the inn he was staying at. I was relieved it wasn't stolen, at least. So it was all a false alarm. Anyway, what'd you need from me? Did something happen to him? About that, we learned that his name is apparently Anton. As it turns out, he's still here in Crossbow City, even though the festival is well over. He's been trying to track you down for weeks, and he doesn't want to leave until he's had the chance to thank you. That's why his friend submitted a request to the Triple S to help him out. Wow, really? I'm flattered. What do you say, Fran? No one's forcing you to meet him, so you have every right to refuse if you don't want to. I don't see why not. He's been trying his hardest to find me, hasn't he? Seriously? You're sure? I promise you don't have to go through with this just to help us out with our request. Oh no, that's not why I agreed to it. I actually would like to meet him again, too. After our little adventure from last time, sure we'll have plenty to sit back and laugh about. But I might not be able to make time for him, considering I'm working. Shoot. If that's the case, then it's out of our hands. Excuse me, everyone. What's up, Rebecca? Sorry for interrupting your conversation like this, but your lunch break is coming up pretty soon, isn't it, Fran? Why don't you ask her to meet you then? Really? Do you mind? It is a little unorthodox since you're technically on duty, but you should have enough time for a chat. As long as you do it during your break, I'll be able to hold down the fort. You seem to be having a bit too much fun with this, Rebecca. Since you're going out of your way to help me out, I'll accept your offer. Well then, about this little rendezvous we found set in Central Square, be alright? I can head there in a little bit. As long as you're okay with it. We should go there and tell Anton the plan. Make sure he knows I'm looking forward to it too. Fran, don't tell me she's actually interested in this Anton guy. Sum me up, Noelle, you seem to be off in a whole other world there. It's nothing, Randy, I'm fine. Anyway, Lloyd, let's go report the news to Anton. Alright, sounds like a plan. A little inconvenient that these require you to warp to opposite sides of the area. Guess it milks out a few more seconds of gameplay. Hello again, Anton. You guys are back already. How'd it go? Did you get Fran to agree to meet with me? Surprisingly enough, yes. She seemed receptive to the whole idea. She'll be on break soon, so she'd like to meet you at the restaurant in Central Square. Oh, she would? Thank you so much. I don't know how I'll ever repay you for this. Man, oh man, I didn't think a bum like myself would ever get a lucky break. He seems a little overly thrilled. I'm glad it's working out for you, Anton. Right, I need to find an appropriate gift to thank her for her help. I don't actually have anything prepared for her. Dude, seriously? You should have that planned well in advance. The day's already knocking on your damn door. Can you blame me? I didn't think I'd be meeting her this quickly. I know just the thing. Pardon me, dear sister. Would you be willing to accompany me to Times? Times? Why do you want to go there? It's the perfect place to find a present for Fran. Your sister, so I figure you have all kinds of insider knowledge on her tastes and hobbies. I could find her the perfect gift. Right. On that note, I'd really rather you didn't call me dear sister. Could the rest of you come along and help me pick out a present too? Don't look at me with those puppy dog eyes. This is becoming more bothersome by the second. Well, we've come this far, so we may as well see it through to the end. Alright, shall we go to Times then? Sir, yes sir. Thanks a bunch, you guys. Well, we should probably hurry up and pick up Fran's present. I don't think we got the time for that now, Lloyd. Fran's probably already on her way to the restaurant. Randy's right, Lloyd. Since he invited her, making her wait wouldn't be very polite. What do we do then? I propose we divide into two teams. Ellie, Randy, and I will go to the restaurant in advance. Once there, we explain to Fran that you'll be arriving a bit late. In the meantime, Noelle and I can help Anton pick out a present. I think that's the most efficient course of action at this point. Can't thank you enough, everyone, for everything. I'm truly blessed to have met such kind and charitable people. Please don't start crying, I beg you. Anyway, let's go with Tio's plan. I'm counting on you guys. Leave it to us. Try to be brief. Better arrive with a present that'll knock her dead, you know, with happiness. He had to add that little part, otherwise he'd show up with a baseball bat or something. We're running on borrowed time, so let's get to the department store. Anton, keep your eyes peeled. Sergeant Major, speak if you see something Fran might like. I don't suppose I have any other choice. I'm in your debt, dear sister. So, yeah, I just wanted to double check that they weren't going to add anything new. Welcome, if you're looking for a pair of shoes, you come to the right store. Runners, leather shoes, boots, you name it, we have a wide selection of shoes to satisfy our customers' every need. What sort of women's shoes do you have? We're trying to find a gift for someone. Let me see. How do you feel about these Strega boots? The Strega Corporation is as reliable as shoemakers come, and the brand has been quite popular among girls lately. A pair of boots? Excuse me, dear sister, do you know Fran wears boots? I think I remember Fran saying she was interested in getting some boots not too long ago. Don't clue she was talking about this particular brand, though. I'm not sure, then. Do you think I should go with the Strega boots, Lloyd? Let's think about it. It's probably a good idea. Welcome to Luca Boutique. We have every style of clothing you could ask for, from children's clothes to fancy business suits. Do not hesitate to ask me for assistance. We're looking for a present that'd be suitable for a young woman. It's a gift for a young lady, then let's see what we have in stock. Why not go with one of our newest products, a knitted palm beanie? I assure you she'll be infatuated with the soft, fluffy sensation of the white palm. A beanie? Well, I can definitely see Fran wearing this, considering how cute it is. I think it would match well with the clothes she usually wears, but I'm not sure if she likes to wear hats in the first place, given the way she styles her hair. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Looks like this will be a risky bet. What do you think, Lloyd? Would a beanie be a good idea? Let's think about it. Should be a bit of time left. Let's go take a quick look. The beanie is the correct answer, by the way. Our humble shop permanently deals in small accessories and jewelry. They may seem a bit on the pricey side, but I assure you, each and every one of our products is of the highest quality. Looking for a gift for a young woman, what would you recommend? I think I know just the thing. Perhaps you'll consider our pink moon necklace. Isn't it beautiful? As you can see, it's garnished with a dazzling pink jewel, only adding to its grace and refinement. Wow, it's perfect. Pink is one of Fran's favorite colors, and the necklace itself is gorgeous. But I feel like it might be too extravagant for the first gift you give her, you know? You might be onto something there. I don't want her to get the wrong idea. Still, it's a hard call. What do you think about the pink moon necklace, Lloyd? Think it's more... Gotcha. Who knew picking a simple present would be so complicated? What? So, the palm beanie... And they just repeat that. I don't see why not. She's a fan of cute things, and it's certainly cute. When you put it like that, it sounds like just the thing. Perfect. I'll take it. If you don't mind, could you wrap it with something pretty for me? Why, of course. Give me a moment. Thanks, you two. I never would have been able to pick out something this nice by myself. All I can do now is hope that Fran loves it. Well, you won't know until you actually give it to her. Shoot, it's almost time for you to meet with everyone over at Van Set. We don't want to keep Fran waiting. It's finally time. I think I'm ready. Oh boy, here we go. Lloyd and Anton are late. What's taking them so long? Cannot say. However, I do know that keeping a lady waiting is at the top of the rudeness scale. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Guys sink just as much effort into finding the right look as ladies do with dolling themselves up. Well, Randy, you must have a lot of experience under your belt to know that just off the cuff. You can tell? Well, I don't want to brag. Have a go on a date with me next time, Fran. I'll show you around to all the hottest spots in town. Only the best for a girl like you. You flatter me, Randy. Randy, are you seriously hitting on her at a time like this? It was just a little joke to lighten the mood. Sorry about the wait, everyone. Oh, it's Lloyd and Noe, and... Good afternoon. Long time no see. No, I mean, sorry to make you wait so long. Why, hello, Anton. You know my name. Right, Lloyd and the others mentioned it to me earlier. Ah, so that's why. Guess that's why they say you shouldn't count your chickens before they hatch. Aren't you guys a little late? Sorry about that. Choosing a present took longer than we expected. Well, at least you were able to find something. Is it nice? It should be fine. It could have been a whole lot worse, so there's that at least. Alright, you two. Save the chit-chat for the meal. Fran doesn't get that much of a break, right? So better not waste any time. Good point. Well, Anton, shall we find a table? Yeah, definitely. Well, I say we move up to the second floor. It's kind of hard for us to keep watch on from here, you know? Are you thinking of spying on them? Come on, you can't tell me you're not worried about how this is going to pan out. Watching over clients till the request is complete is part of the job. That's right, it's our duty to see this through. Sorry, but to be honest, I'm pretty curious myself. You too, Noel? Well, I guess you have a point. Besides, Anton looks like he's sweating bullets. Maybe keep an eye on them is for the best. We can keep him in check. Sweet, now that's decided, let's head on upstairs. Sure, someone sure is having fun. So, they tell me that you still remember me after all this time, Fran. Of course, it happened on the last day of the anniversary festival. How can I forget? That sure was a rough day. You haven't dropped your wallet again, have you? If he does, check under the bed first. Of course not. After all that effort you spent to find it, I'm never letting it go out of my sight again. You're right, Anton. Yes, I don't understand what part of that was funny, but things seem to be going okay so far. That reminds me, Anton, after I found your wallet, you kept on spacing out a lot. You know, I was worried that you came down with a fever or something. I was probably just entranced by your sheer beauty. Did you say something? Nope. Poor bastard's got a way to go before he has a shot with the ladies. How are you supposed to pick up a gal if you keep mumbling all your lines? But you know, they seem to be getting along pretty well. Fran's having no issues chatting away like she usually does. Anton, on the other hand, still looks alarmingly tense. Fran's pretty much the definition of a social butterfly, definitely compared to me at least. And she's always been like that with just about everyone, even the people she's just met. Noelle, are you alright? You appear to be bothered by something. Well, I wouldn't go that far. It's just, sure, she's always been popular with the boys, but I've never heard her mention actually being interested in anyone before. And yet she's acting unusually friendly with this Anton. You're just worried about her, aren't you? I mean, I guess you're right, she's my little sister, you know? Of course I want to look out for her. Seems like Noelle's the particularly protective older sister type. I sure hope I don't cause Cecile any kind of grief like this. Whoa, would you look at that? That right there is the face of a man who knows what he wants. I think he's finally taken the plunge. Hey, Fran? Yes, is something wrong? I just wanted to explain why I was so adamant about searching for you. I truly want to show my gratitude to you for not giving up on finding my wallet during the anniversary festival. So, will you accept this? Anton gave Fran the knitted palm beanie. Wow, 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 a white palm hat. My sister Noe has one just like this that she likes to wear out of uniform. This is perfect. I wanted a white hat to match hers for a while now. Thank you so much, Anton. I swear I'll treasure it forever and always. Yes, she loves it. Here we go. It's now or never, Anton. Fran, do you like anybody right now? No, not really. Oh, but there is someone I love with all my heart. Is something the matter, Anton? Oh, uh-oh. She shoot him down that fast? Since he's asking a question that can still be correct, I thought it was wrong at first. She shoot him down that fast? I think the fact that she didn't even see it as a rejection made it cut even deeper. Sadly, I don't think there's anything we can really do in a case like this. Shall we pray for him? Don't worry. I understand. Anton? Sorry, I gotta go. Fran, I really hope you and that person work out. Huh? Hey, thanks for everything. Because of you, I was able to see Fran's beautiful smile. Anton, I don't know what to say. Don't bother. I don't need to be comforted or babied. This happens to me all the time. My life is, and always will be, a clumsy series of trial and error. Maybe someday things will work out for a guy like me. I do not quite follow. Didn't you notice? That serene, blissful expression Fran had when she said she has someone she loves. After I saw that, I knew I didn't have a chance in the world of snatching her away. I just had to throw in the towel. And that's that, friends. Wow. Fran shattered the poor guy into pieces. May take some time, but I'm sure he'll be fine. Anton really did leave. He must have been running late for his airship or something, I suppose. Fran! No, wait, what's up? You look like you just seen a ghost. Fran, give it to me straight. Who's this person you supposedly love? Is it Lloyd? Don't tell me, Randy! Hold on. I was wondering why the Sergeant Major was being so quiet. I suppose this answers that question. They're missing the parenthesis. Oh boy, now that the cat's out of the bag, it looks like... Randy, I think that's enough of that. You wouldn't want to go and make things even more complicated. Yeesh, smoke could drive off a herd of rhinociders. You tell me everything, don't you? Why would you hide something as big as this from me? He isn't some troublemaker that you can't tell anyone about, is he? Calm down a little, Noe. Everyone's looking at us funny. Forget about that, I need answers. Pretend the rest of them are sacks of potatoes or something. Honestly, Noe. If you want to know that bad, I'll give you a hint. The special someone works in the Cross Bulgarian Force and has a very strong sense of justice. Well, that eliminates Randy. In that way, they've always been as kind as can be to me. He's in the CGF? He has a station at Tangram Gate, is he? They are. I never knew someone in my unit was that close to you. Is it Jack? Burl? No, wait. Is it Mr. Tomas from the mess hall? This is getting a little out of hand. I'm disappointed, Noe. I thought you would have figured it out by now. You didn't give me much to go on. Are you really going to make me say it? Isn't it obvious I was talking about you? You're kidding. Oopsies, my break's almost over. I'll see you all later. Take good care of Noe for me. Yeah, see you, Fran. So that's how it was, eh? Doubt Fran will know about romance for a while with a head like that on her shoulders. At least our Sergeant Major can rest easy for now. Thank Adios, thank you. Are you doing alright, Sergeant Major? Sorry about that, it's just I suddenly felt a wave of exhaustion hit me. You really were worried about her. Yeah, I might have gone a little overboard there. Sorry guys, never meant to let you see that side of me. Thank you for helping me out with this mess. Still, I can't help but feel bad for Anton. Do you think he'll ever love again? Are you not feeling sorry for yourself as well, Lloyd? I saw your eyes light up when Fran said there was someone she loved. That definitely did happen, and I'd really appreciate if you didn't make misleading comments like that. Anyway, we can always go check on Anton when we're free later. For now, I'd say her job here is done. I guess so. Ready to go, guys? Oh no, what do I do? The manager and Braun won't lend me any help, so that's out. Where do I even start? Excuse me, we received a request from an employee here named Selteo. Do you know him by any chance? You came to help me? Thank you. You're the, Special Support Section. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. We'd be more than happy to help. Customer's always right, after all. Yeah, whatever you need, we got you covered. Can't help but feeling I'm becoming some sort of errand boy. So your request involves searching for something, right? Yes, that's right. Save me, man. You see, I was told by the manager to try and come up with a new dish for the restaurant. Well, it couldn't be going worse. I burned all my creative juices down to the last drop. It's hopeless, absolutely hopeless. Well, that kind of thing happens to everyone. Guess you just can't throw some random ingredients together and call it a day when you're a pro chef. Basically, having to cook for celebrities from time to time doesn't make it any easier either. So that's why I need you to help me. I heard that your division mingles with the public a lot, so I thought you might have been to your fair share of restaurants. What I'm looking for are dishes that are truly one of a kind, entrees that can only come from thinking outside the box. As in, peculiar dishes. Like when you set out to cook omelet rice only to wind up with some completely different concoction. Is that what you mean? Exactly. That there is the very essence of culinary innovation. There's a fine line between delicacy and disaster, and perched on is a whole world of new ideas. So you guys cook too? That's perfect. Now my expectations are sky high. I don't think anything we make is fit for a professional chef personally. In any case, I think we understand your issue now. We just need to bring you some peculiar dishes, right? Yep, that'd be great. I want to compare all of them, so we need at least 10 for some good variety. I mean, the more the merrier. Flood me with all the dishes you can. That about wraps it up, I think. My taste buds and I will be waiting. So, we're going to be working on that for the rest of the game. Why is Noel in the party? We're going to be working on that for the rest of the game. We need all the recipes in order to actually get it. That's long and short of it. So, West Crossbill Highway, we left the thing over here. I'm going to fight the monster while I'm out there too. I'm also going to rest real quick. That way everyone's topped off. I think it's Belgard that's left. Yep. So that's the new monster for the area. I guess I can fight it on camera. It's gonna be brutal on one side, just so you know. Huh. Okay, this is not gonna be as easy as I was hoping it would be. Blah. So you have to reposition. Yeah, I'm willing to do it. I didn't even see what the bonus was, but that's how one side of these fights can be. Sadly, these areas are crawling with those things, so there's gonna be one like right here also. Now keep in mind we have to go back through them when we're trying to return from... This annoys me so much. So I'm gonna park at the west exit and try the other way. Keep in mind you can rest here if you want to top off the EP again. Should be another one right here. It's 2 per screen, in case you're wondering. You can grind U materials off them, they all drop them. I don't remember what level the chest is. I assume it's 40. So if we're trying to get all the quartz, that does mean we have to fight all of them. There it is. So, of course, it's just a bigger version of those annoying suckers. And there's 2 of them. Okay, pack a bit of a punch. They can be delayed, seriously. And I don't think they're going to get a turnover again. So I'm just going to start smacking this to regen my points. Weakest to win. So I could have done that for an instacast, but this fight's already over. This is just a formality at this point. So we still got 1.8. Which is a little bit off level 30. So pair U materials for our trouble. Now the bad part is we have to get back. I'm assuming that's the exact middle, so it'd be like equal time transit, regardless of which way I end up going. And with that, we're in the clear. So we can actually take the tank up to mains. So I think it's mains, Armorica, and St. Ursula. Logie and mains. He's down here, I believe. I don't know if it's this building or the other one. It has to be the other one. Although he could be in the mine, I guess. Yep. Hopefully he actually has it on him and doesn't tell me to go look for his wife or something. Excuse us, are you Logie? Yeah, who are you? Special support section. You see, we received a request from the library today. It sounds like you have an overdue book you've been holding on to. Oh, so that's what this is about. Yeah, still got it. According to the librarian, it's long past its due date. Why did you not return it on time? Because going all the way in the city is a pain. Doesn't mince words, does he? Since you came all this way here, you might as well take it back for me. I was actually reading it on my break just a second ago and oh... Is something the matter? Forgot to bring it back with me, so it's still down at the bottom of the mine. Sorry, bud, I'm still with work right now. Mind heading down there and grab it for me? Thanks. Just take those stairs down, follow the tunnel back of the mine, you should find it right away. Does your laziness know no bounds? Give the CGF commander a run for his money in that sense. Well, I guess it's up to us. Let's go find it, everyone. I'll tell you this at least. When you get to pretty far down, just ignore the abandoned mine on the left. I know I didn't leave it in there. Right. They're worth a little bit. I don't know if it appears as a treasure chest or how it appears. There we go, Paranormal Crossbow Collection. Finally found it. Judging by the title, this is no book I'd want to read. Apparently it records supernatural phenomena that occurred in Crossbow State. Given the title, I do suspect it has that. I do not suspect it has a strong. I do not suspect it has that strong of a basis to confirm whether these events truly happened or not. Looks like the kind of book you borrow just to kill some time. I believe there's a story in there that involved the Guardian Force, but I don't think any of that spooky stuff was ever formally substantiated. That'll be a hard pass for me either way. Now that we've successfully retrieved the book, we should... Monsters? They blocked our exit. Here they come. Okay, their funeral. Weak to fire. Which three? Yeah, there's gonna be an earthquake. It's really annoying how fast these suckers are. This is not ideal. If I can kill two of them, we'll be okay. We're gonna have to revive Ellie and Tio. No, it's actually game over. So he has no recovery moves. I think I'd rather get Ellie back first. Oh man, it resists everything. Randy, you suck. So keep in mind, Noelle did just trigger the counterattack, so to speak. Nothing can go off quickly enough. 5U materials. They came out of nowhere. Well, they weren't much of a threat for us. We've encountered plenty of monsters along this path already. This is just a simple case of bad timing. Good thing the book didn't get damaged during the fight. Let's head back to the exit, everyone. So real quick, are these still readable books? Yes, it is. Moaning in the ancient battlefield. Someone find my head. Yeah. I'm with Tio on that one. So this turned out to be a little more combat intensive than I thought it would be. So we need to go to our Morka now. And we'll wrap up in St. Ursula. So Alfred's the dude at the inn. I pointed him out. Excuse us, are you Alfred? Yes, that's me. Oh, Special Sports Section. You were the ones who searched the ancient battlefield for that couple, right? Do you need something from me? Yes, sir. You see, we're working on a request we received from the library. We came to collect an overdue book from you. Do you have any idea where it is? That? I apologize for being so careless. That's very unlike me. Just give me a second. I've got it right here. Sir? Did you, by chance, lose it? I wouldn't say lost, per se. It's got to be around here somewhere. Where did I leave it? Right. Govan, do you still have that book I let you borrow the other day? A book? Yes, a book. That book. You told me that you'd like to give it a read, so I let you borrow it. Oh, that book. Yes, I remember now. Sorry about that. Let me go find it for you. Let me get this straight. You let someone borrow a book that you borrowed from the library. What is that, relending? Careless is what it is. I'm ashamed to assure you. Normally I'd never do such a thing. With so many books to read, I'm afraid that one must have slipped my mind. Govan, did you find the book? About that. How could you possibly have lost it? So... Just wait a second, please. I'll try to remember what I did with it. I've got it. If I'm not mistaken, I accidentally let a customer borrow it after you wouldn't stop badgering me about it. What? How do you accidentally lend someone a book? Relending? Because I remember in the fan translation, the one that I covered, they called it subcontracting. Can't say I was expecting this turn of events. This is unbelievable. Who exactly did you lend it to? It was Elkin, the guy who's always tinkering with the orbital truck near the front of the village. I messed up big time, please forgive me. Don't worry about it, what's done is done, we'll just have to roll with it. Okay, Ron, let's go find Elkin and see if he has it. Excuse me, are you Elkin? That's right, need something? We're from the CPD, if you have time we'd like to speak with you about something. Lloyd explained they're here to collect an overdue book. Oh yeah, I borrowed that book. Do you have it on you by chance? Funny thing, that. I may have lent it to someone. Are you serious? Damn, this is getting ridiculous. Are we at relending now? I wasn't expecting this. Just wondering what sort of book would get passed around like this. It's pretty unbelievable at this point. I'm so sorry, I know I messed up. It's just he wanted to read the book so badly, I let him borrow it against my better thinking. You gotta understand, I ain't have done it if I knew it was gonna turn out like this. Please calm down. I mean, it'd be better if you hadn't lent it out, but it's in the past now. Who exactly did you give it to? Sorry about that. It was Donald, one of the farmers. If you're looking for him, I'd start at his house, right next to our general store. Well, everyone, let's hope this is the final stretch. Be this one. Is he using it to level off his table? Excuse me, are you Donald by any chance? Yep, that's me. Y'all need something? We're from the Crossville Police Department. Do you have a minute? Lloyd explained that they were collecting overdue books. So that's why you're here. Well, if that's the case, you ain't gonna like what I'm about to tell you. Not again. Re-lending? What is the deal with people these days? Just return the damn thing to the library. What? No, I ain't lent out to nobody. I'd read it when I had a bit of downtime on the farm. Thing is, my memory's kind of foggy as to where I left the darn thing. So, might have lost it. No way. After all the searching? We thought all the relending was bad, but it somehow got even worse. Do you have any idea where you could have left it at? Yeah, I think so. Last I remember having it was over in the shed by the apiary, the one over by the chief's, right in front of the chief's house. I was reading it there at the time. Can't readily recall where I might have got to after that, though. Really sorry for the trouble, y'all. Nothing we can do about it now. If that book is going to be anywhere, that shed is our best bet. Let's go check it out and put an end to this wild goose chase. Arc-on-Seal enthusiasts. There's the library stamp. This must be our overdue book. That turned into quite the search. Can't say I was expecting it to end up being an Arc-on-Seal fan book, though. Certainly seems in demand. Yeah, it's by Arc-on-Seal after all. Of course half the state's gonna want to get their hands on it. Hell, I've got half a mind to take it home and start flipping through it myself. Want to borrow it, Randy? You're free to check it out after we've returned it to the library. So this should be another thing that you're able to open. It's like an advertisement. Okay, we stopped on the 3rd floor of the hospital. The thing is, I can't remember the girl's name. She's the autopsy reader over here. Excuse me, are you Flora? That's right. Do you have some sort of business with me? We're with the Crossville Police Department, Special Support Section. We actually came to collect your overdue library book, if you don't mind. Oh, so that's what this is about. Thing is, I do want to return it, but... Are you implying you can't? Well... See, I like to grab medical textbooks from where the research awards reference room and study here. But from the look of it, I must have mixed up my library book with the textbooks when I was putting them back on the bookshelf in the reference room. By the time I realized that, I kind of forgot exactly where I put it. Brilliant. Well, I guess that leaves us no choice. I feel for her, though. I always lose track of where I put my mags. Feel as though you leaving your swimsuit magazines around the Triple S building is quite a bit different from this, Randy. Now, guys. Anyway, the overdue book should be on one of the reference room shelves, right? Yes, I'm sure of it. I'm sorry about all this. Would you mind finding it for me? You can find the research ward on the hospital's roof, okay? Don't worry, we know the place. Ready, everyone? Did we talk to you? I don't remember. Oh yeah, Ursuline leaving early, on time. This is the research rewards reference room, right? Somehow Flora got the overdue book mixed up with the other books on one of these shelves. Yeah, this is a lot more than I was expecting. This may take a while. What a waste of time. It's all part of the job. No choice but to tear apart this place and find the sucker, eh? Alright, let's give this our best shot, everyone. I'll help out too. No book. No book. No book. There it is. Best way to use 5 minutes. Wait a second. Yep, there's the library stamp. This must be the book Flora checked out. We did it. We're lucky to have found it so quickly. I'm just relieved we didn't have to analyze every single bookshelf. Well, our job's become a heck of a lot easier now that we found it. Exactly. Ready to move, everyone? For a second there, I thought the game crashed. So, returning the library books will be the last stop. For now, we need to get the present ready for, Shizuku. That's her name. It's like the world's turned upside down. All I do is set one foot inside the nurse's station, and they have the nerve to kick me out? Still, I can hardly choke out a single word of protest in the face of that head nurse. Earlier, I got a letter from my parents all the way in Le Mans. It even came with a present, too. They gave me the toy I've been telling them about, which made me really happy. Good for you, Michael. If it was a gift, then maybe. Do you still happen to have the box your toy came in? The box? Mrs. Seal folded it up for me earlier. She said I don't get presents often. Since I don't get presents often, I shouldn't just throw it away. Dang, women are more thoughtful than men. I'd have thrown that sucker in the trash right after I opened it. Thoughtful? I think it simply comes down to you being thoughtless, Randy. Did you need it for something? Actually, explained that they're collecting material for Shizuku. So we're trying to find a gift box and things like that for her. So it's for Shizuku? Why didn't you say that to start with? Here. Gift box. Wow, isn't it lovely? Wonderful box for a wonderful gift. Are you really okay with giving this away? We want to force you to part with an important keepsake of yours. I'm definitely okay with it. Still have the toy it came with, and I was going to throw it away until Mrs. Seal told me not to anyway. More importantly, I want to give something to Shizuku, too. In that case, we'll be happy to pass it along to her for you. Thanks, Michael. Aren't you the ladies' man? Keep it up, kid. There's nowhere to go but up. Thanks. Don't you just love Randy? After hearing about Shizuku's present, I couldn't help but want to give her something. Sure, it was just an unbox, so I'm glad she could use it. So I think if you talk to him before Shizuku, he'll make a comment about receiving a toy. After living by myself, it's refreshing to stay in a bustling place like St. Ursula. Everyone I've met has been friendly, so I've been doing my best to get along with them. After being hospitalized, I put my son in the hands of my mother-in-law, Adios bless her. My experience, most wives and their mother-in-laws clash with each other big time, but fortunately we've been able to avoid that. As soon as my stomach started aching, I was told that I had something called appendicitis and driven here before I even had time to blink. I mean, how bad could it be? I just want to go home. Could be fatal. We admitted Mr. Gable, one of the night members, into a private room on the 3rd floor, but recently we had a bit of an incident. He got tipsy and barged in the nurse's station, demanding we keep him company, crossing several boundaries just one brash step. Martha came across the whole scene a few moments later and dragged him back to his room. Sorry, he must think we nurses are no different from hostesses wandering the entertainment district. It soothes my heart to see Shizuku so cheerful as of late. When I asked her what happened, she got a big smile on her face telling me that she made a friend. I'm so happy for her. They say friends are life's greatest treasure, you know? Do I return to the store or not? I've got to come to some kind of decision about it. Excuse me, is something the matter? Oh no, it really isn't a big deal. It's just that I bought this ribbon the other day when I was in the city for the festival. I mean, I thought it was really cute. I'd say it was more of an impulse buy, if anything. After getting a lot of thought, I realized that it's a little too cute for my personality. A ribbon, huh? Might be just the thing we need for wrapping the present. Say, would you mind doing us a favor? A favor? What do you mean? Explain they're collecting materials for a present Shizuku wanted to make. So we were wondering if you might give us that ribbon if you might let us give that ribbon to Shizuku. So that's what she's been up to. Yep, our intentions are completely pure. What other intentions could we have had? You have somehow managed to sound more suspicious than if you had not clarified that at all. Well, if it's for Shizuku, how could I say no? Put it to good use, okay? Got the ribbon. Thank you, Mayfide. No, it cost you Mira, so I really hope we didn't bully it off you. Don't worry about it. I honestly consider throwing it away, so it's much better hands with you guys. Good luck with finding whatever else you need. Thanks. I'm sure Shizuku will be ecstatic. Glad I didn't end up throwing it away. It's pretty long, so I'm sure it'll be perfect for gift wrapping. Good luck with finding whatever else you need. Hospitals drive me up the wall. I can never get a moment's rest in them. Just get me out of here already. Recently, I've been lucky to have Dr. Lago as my attending physician. It really is a privilege to be treated by such a prestigious doctor as him. I have nothing but admiration for all the residents working here. They're all absolute studying fiends. All the dedication they sink in makes me want to cheer them on. Go, interns, go. My stomach is tearing itself apart. Isn't it my turn yet? So that's Michaud from East Street. I forgot the apartment building he lives beneath, Risha. Tried to bust out some Eastern martial arts moves as a workout and got too into it and took quite the tumble. Suppose I did overdo it a tad. Welcome to St. Ursula Hospital. How can we be of service today? Wow, now when was the last time I stopped by St. Ursula? I don't think I've been here outside a patrol since the wolf attack. Make it sound like you never get sick, Sergeant Major. It's definitely rare. After joining the CGF, I tried to stay in peak condition. I've got responsibilities, you know. I don't want a little sickness to get in the way. No, that's the spirit. Keeping yourself healthy and out of the hospital is the best you can ask for. That being said, if you do start to feel under the weather, don't hesitate to call us. There's only so much you can do on your own. This hospital receives funds from many institutions from all over Zemuria, but our management policies are relatively conservative. Those funds exist to support the patients who cannot pay their medical bills, so we do our best to allocate them to those who need it most. My head is burning up. Oh my, are you alright, sweetie? It looks like you have quite the fever. Can you stick this thermometer under your armpit and sit tight for a second? As soon as I stop coming to my appointments, I completely relapse. Just my luck. Keeping up with your health is a whole lot harder than it looks. Dr. Gunter runs all sorts of research projects in the neurology and pharmacology departments. He even synthesizes our nutritional supplements and surgical anesthesias he had there as well. So he's quite the chemist, is what you're saying. Much to my surprise, Joaquin has been avidly conducting research in his lab as of late. Sure, he skips quite a few shifts, but he never disappoints when push comes to shove. Recently I had to take another practical training exam. This time I did my best to maintain a smile for the patients, and my evaluation has bumped from B- to a B+. It's a small step, but at least takes me further down the path of becoming a full-fledged physician. Yeah, probably should have pulled that all-night research binge. Been dead set on developing something portable and more convenient, but that went up in smoke. Sounds like she specializes in medical equipment. Who knows, she might have something that would be a good addition to Shizuku's present. Excuse me, ma'am, do you have a minute? Yes, what is it? They'll explain they're collecting materials for a present Shizuku wanted to make. So we were wondering if you might have anything to spare. That's so sweet of you, her. You got it. Let me see. This might do the trick. Receipt pendant. Is this a pendant? Then it is, the kind you place a gem inside of too. My research last night into portable pendant-like medical tools is a spectacular failure, and this is the byproduct of that. Hopefully it's not radioactive. Portable medical equipment? I was not aware such a thing even existed. That's because it doesn't, yet. It's still highly experimental, so I think it'll be a while before we can get it up and running. The idea is that you use quartz within the pendant to generate healing properties, which in turn promotes self-recovery. It's fascinating stuff in theory. Hot damn, St. Ursula's research is no joke. I'm sure the CGF would find something like that very handy, especially in combat scenarios. But you said it was a failure, correct? What exactly went wrong? Well, yes, well, I was putting together a prototype last night, but I must have made a mistake somewhere. The second I activated it, just, boom, exploded. That sounds rather dangerous. The funny thing is, that pendant was at the center of the blast, and it still made it in one piece. That's a miracle, if you ask me. Something as lucky as that is perfect for a present, don't you think? I'm not sure if someone in the medical field should be associating luck with explosions. Oh, man. I'm not even going to bother you guys with the story. Thank you very much. I'm sure Shizuku would really appreciate it. Cool. Good. I'm glad I could help. Shizuku still will pair perfectly with us once we set it inside. All that's left is find something that can substitute as a chain for the pendant. That pendant actually took the brunt of an explosion from a failed experiment, but surprisingly enough it came out scratch-free. But something as lucky as that will be perfect for a present, don't you agree? I admire how dedicated Chief Ursuline is to her work, but I wish she wouldn't drive herself into the ground over it. Does she really think pulling all-nighters and waking up early is going to work out well? So the last bit I think is out here. That's a repeat. That's a repeat. What's up, Doc? I've been dead tired lately. First, when I asked Tyrone to order new equipment, we received something entirely different. On top of that, my son Keen still has no intention to leave that foolish gang he's in. Maybe a doctor and all, but life just won't give me a break. Is the doctor here? Poor guy looks utterly worn out. Still, he might have some idea about what materials would be good for Shizuku's present. Excuse me, there's something we wanted to ask you about. What is it? Lloyd explained that they were collecting materials for a present Shizuku wanted to make. Right now, we're still trying to figure out what to look for. For little Shizuku? If that's the case, there might be something over there. Where exactly? Let me to explain. The hospital, a large quantity of goods are stored away and forgotten about. I go as far as to say they're in mint condition. What kind of goods, and why are they at St. Ursula? A while ago, I asked one of our nurses Tyrone to order some surgical supplies like scalpels and things of that nature, but so what was delivered was an assortment of random goods. How did this happen, you ask? That's what I would like to know. How does a hospital like this stay in business, you have to wonder. Then again, if you've seen a real hospital, it does make a lot of sense. That's unlucky, man. In a way, it reminds me of all the headaches the commander causes for the rest of the Guardian force. Would you mind if we take a look at them? I don't mind. Frankly, it's been a pain trying to get someone to take them off our hands. You can find that container on the terrace right outside of the men's dormitory on the second floor of the inn. If you see something that catches your eye, by all means, take it with you. That's great. Thanks for your help. So the dormitory second floor terrace. It should be where they put the fence up after the monster attack. Like, you have to wonder, do they even trust Cerrone with anything sharp anymore? I think this is the container the doctor mentioned. Alright, let's check it out. Do you see anything that'll work for us in there? Yeah, at least I think so. Is that a knitted leather string? Looks well made, too. Is there anything else? Well, I gave it another look, and it's full of creepy dolls and figurines. Guess these are ward off evil spirits or something along those lines. I think this knitted string is the best we're going to find here. I can see why the doctor was having trouble getting rid of it now. Guess we should consider ourselves lucky finding at least one good thing in there, eh? Should have everything now. I bet the gift box and ribbon will go great with the rest of the presents, too. I think it's about time to show Shizuku what we found. So yeah, I'm going to kill the rest of the new monsters off camera. We're going to deliver this, return the library books, and then cash out all the quests. There might be a rank up for it. I don't know how much all these are worth. Lloyd, you're back. Does that mean? That's right, I think we found enough stuff to put together a really nice gift. Pendant, knitted string. Is that a pendant? Yep, we also found a box and ribbon along with other things. That should be everything you need. Hand over the ribbon and the box. Honestly, a little shocked. I believed in you, but you really went above and beyond. Finding all this in St. Ursula couldn't have been easy. What do you think, Shizuku? Can you make your father's present with what they brought? Yes, I can. I think this should be more than enough. Pendant feels really sturdy, so I doubt it'll break. Also, the string's material seems comfortable enough that it won't bother Father while he wears it at work. Everyone, thank you so much. Your smile made the whole thing worth it, Shizuku. What kind of men would we be if we turned down a request from a cutie like you? It was high stakes for me, and Lloyd, believe me, it's going to be perfect. Certainly should be, yes. Shizuku, since we're all here, should we go ahead and put everything together? Yes, that sounds good to me. That is, if everyone would like to stay for a bit longer and see the final product. Definitely, after all, we might still be able to help you with something. I may not be the best with arts and crafts, but I'd love to help. Let's see. All that's left is to attach the string and set the stone within the pendant. It's done. What do you think, everyone? Do you think it turned out okay? Looks extremely well made, Shizuku. Great job. I'm sure your father will be delighted. Thank goodness. I was kind of skeptical at first, but this stone really is something else. You had quite the sense to pick that one out, I've got to say. Bit of polish and bam, you got yourself a fine necklace. Bet you'd even put jewelers to shame. It's uncanny, really. It's as if the stone was meant to sit inside that pendant. That string, too, doesn't look a step out of place. It is uncomplicated, but I think that in and of itself adds to its elegance. I agree with Randy. It doesn't look any less than what you would find in a jewelry shop. I couldn't agree more. Cecile, everyone, thank you. I would never have been able to make this amazing gift without you. I'd like to give you this as a token of my gratitude. Please take it. Got Shizuku's brooch. It's beautiful. Wait, is this the same kind of stone you put in the pendant? Yes, when I found the stone with Cecile, I actually came across another one just like it. I'm keeping this one inside my broken brooch. Are you sure you want us to have it? Of course I am. Alone, I don't think I ever would have been able to make my father the gift I wanted to. That's why I told myself that I would give this to whoever helped me. At first I thought I would give it to Cecile, but after talking things over with her, we thought it'd be best for all of you to have it. After collecting such amazing pieces, you've certainly earned it. With all this flattery, it'd be rude of us to refuse, now wouldn't it? I think we should accept it with gratitude, Lloyd. You make a good case. Thank you, Shizuku. I promise we'll take good care of it. Please do. Thank you again, and have a great rest of your day, everyone. So, if you want to see it, speed +5, drop rate. So this is actually a direct upgrade over the straw hat. So Randy should have a sky-high drop rate now. Thank you for all the kindness and support you've shown to Shizuku, everyone. Now that aside, what's up? When were you going to tell me, Lloyd? I never would have guessed you were dating a young lady from the CGF. Just look at you two lovebirds. You're quite the ladies' man, aren't you? Wait, what? Me and Lloyd? Cut it out, Cecile. Sergeant Major Noel Seeger here is with us because we're working on a job together, that's it. Jeez, you plan to do this every time I come here with a girl? Honestly, I should have seen it coming. It is a very Cecile thing to do. I, for one, think it's very endearing. Oh, boo, so Noel's not your girlfriend either, huh? When will I ever see the adorable faces of my little nieces and nephews who keep letting all these catches go, Lloyd? Cecile, I don't know how much of this teasing, how much more of this teasing I can put up with. Thank you again, everyone. After all you did for me, I wish I could give you a better token of my appreciation than my leftover rock. It's more than enough, Shizuku. We'll cherish it, I promise. I'm happy to hear that. Let's go talk to Michael real quick, and then we'll be on our way. Using 301. Kinda jealous that Shizuku gets to play with her dad the day after tomorrow. I want to leave the hospital too. Just hope she has enough fun for the both of us. You know what? She was actually the one who suggested I buy the ribbon in the first place. How long does that girl have to keep me on my toes until she's finally satisfied? It's going to be too much to handle. Ursuline and then the other doctor. Did you find the pendant useful? This may have an extremely durable alloy that can withstand a monster's bites. I'm sure that'll last a long time. I suppose it's about time to head back to the examination room. Despite how tired I am, nothing would be worse than getting laughed at by Dr. Lago for leaving it empty. Central Square. Finish line is in sight, guys. What was the third book? 5 minutes. Best way to use 5 minutes. You're back. Were you able to collect all the overdue books already? Yeah, it took long enough. Here you are, Uncle Miles. Best way to use 5 minutes. Paranormal Crossbow Collection. Arkansas Enthusiasts. Great, looks like you managed to collect all 3 of them in one piece. You managed to do me yet another huge favor. Allow me to express my utmost gratitude again. Feels a little weird hearing that come from you, Uncle. Those support requests you guys get are a lot more work than I thought. Think so? This is just a normal day for us. Anyway, I believe this completes your request. It certainly does. Thank you all so much. You've done me quite the favor. You're most welcome, Uncle. So we're gonna warp straight to the Triple S. Gonna plug in my stereo. This looks good, right? I need to find out what Ellie's other one is. Oh, computer. Oh, hell, it's only worth... We probably didn't rank up then. Oh, right. No. These things are worth almost nothing, man. That's kind of messed up. So yeah, I'm gonna go whack some monsters, and next time we'll be moving on with the story quest, so even more monster busting to be had. I'm the Hero of Light, thanks for watching, and goodbye.